Immune system, obviously not a victim. I would like to shout out all of our Swedish friends and fans in the audience in attendance right now. I'm gonna give it my best Swedish. Here we go. Visita Haliventa, spela lite Counter-Strike. No? Yeah.
Oh, we got a round of applause.
That's what I'm talking about, baby. Mirage on the cards, the map you all wanted to see. Brand new one, never seen it before, Dust.
No.
Fresh, 26. That's a rough one for Isurus.
It is a rough one. Yeah, this is actually like Isurus' like lowest win percentage map besides Nuke and the Vertigo, which they permaban Vertigo. So this is not going to be easy when 100 Thieves were out there slaying it on Mirage the last couple of months. At the Berlin Major and at Starlighter Season 8, they used Mirage's great effect to get big finish, top 4 finishes in both those tournaments. So definitely going to be feeling real at home. Also, the last 2 times these teams played each other on Mirage, it was one-sided victories for the Australian majority team at Masters Dallas and Season 9 of EPL. So basically everything spells that we should see basically a similar story to what we saw in Inferno.
That's what I'm talking about. And
all the numbers add up.
Yeah, I mean, it really does. It all kind of aligns right here. If you are a 100 Thieves fan, they've already won map 1 right now. This pistol round, taking its time, a little bit of utility being used here. 100 Thieves aren't just going to go into it hastily. They're going to take their time, and they're going to take this A bomb site by storm. 5 members alive here for the 100 Thieves. And that bomb's going to be going down sooner rather than later, unless Isurus can get in there right now and deny the plant. They've done just that already. Things have started to take a turn. Isurus finding the footing, finding the flow. And now, 100 Thieves, just Jacob. Nowhere to go, nowhere to hide. Moreover, outgunned, outmatched. Isurus pick up a pistol round here, and a very important one.
Yeah, they caught a couple of really nice kills early on in that round. Got a little bit fortunate. A guy pushed to a smoke. He's kind of a free kill reverse. I think also maybe got one through a smoke on Connector from Catwalk, I think was the opening kill of the round, which is, again, a little bit of fortune kind of going your way to be able to get a kill like that. Then from there, they just kind of bulldozed over. There was a bomb plant, though, so you know what that means, Stunna?
Yes, I do.
Go ahead and tell me.
Krieg's out for Gaben. There we go.
Well played. Dance the line a little bit, but you know.
Not trying to, catch the meme train, catch the hashtag train, but here it is. The Kriegs are out. Jacob and JKS are going to be wielding ownership of those 2 weapons. Plenty of utility here for the 100 Thieves. And 5 members stacked up towards the ace site. In the halls alone will be that of Justin Savage.
Yep, it's going to be another retake A setup here for Isurus, so a great chance that they're going to be able to penetrate the site and get this bomb planted. And it'll all be about trying to defend off the retake against a fully decked out team of rifles.
Yep, and the comms there. They've seen them. But 100 Thieves just kind of, they're holding. They've stalled where they are, dropping some utility here. They're going to go out. They've waited.
They'll figure this boost out eventually. Don't you worry.
There we go. I feel much better now. That was making me have anxiety, I'll be honest. Nox boosted up there towards Ticket. The bomb's actually going to get planted. It's going to be as it gets down. Miraculously, no lives were taken on either side up until that moment. Still, the bomb plant is a good step here for the 100 Thieves. Now, if somehow they can defend it, it's the 5 members of Isurus. And that would be exactly where they want to be. Jacob holding in the sight. No man's land, going to go ahead and swing towards the bomb. Be able to take down 1. Can Gratisfaction do it? Lowly little Gratisfaction. Not going to have it in him, unfortunately. 100 Thieves will concede that second round. You do hate to see that, Thieves fans. Isurus the second one on the board.
Yep, just another retake here on that A-bomb site. Really good, clean trades in these post-plant situations. Can they keep it up, though, once they start dealing with some full buy rounds will be the real question. Obviously, they should be gifted kind of a freebie in this next one. Even with the bomb plant, I'm not sure 100 Thieves would really commit too much investment to this round. But that bomb plant might make them think about it. Have to see. No, they will get CZ, so yeah, kind of a middle-of-the-road approach, I guess you could say.
Thieves going to mix things up, head towards the B side with these pistols. They had 2 smokes. Used one already for the window. Now, something 100 Thieves are really known for doing is getting inside this window room. Known for somehow getting in the back lines on their T side, finding success. Nox has pushed all the way up. All this information is gained, and it looks like they're going to be running into a blender. Azza will have at least 1 free kill on the board at the end of this round. He'll be the only one left, looking to secure another one. got his work cut out for him. He's pretty much pincered in, trapped in, nowhere to go, nothing to do. Again, it'll be Isurus picking up a third consecutive round. Now things will start to change those. The money changes.
Yeah, indeed it will, because we'll be able to see a full buy from 100 Thieves, and they are a team that's really, really dynamic on this map. Not only can they just play like the standard default mid control and make good decisions from that, but they can definitely pick up the pace to these different types of executes for each site. Definitely go with their utility. Again, we haven't really seen the full strength of them just yet, but now we finally will. Though there won't be an op for Gratisfaction, so that's the one thing they'll be missing. Yeah, might as well. Like an automatic scout, basically.
Yeah, basically. Smoke's coming out for the 100 Thieves. They want to take mid control fast, or at least give the illusion that they are. They're not really out just yet. They're having to force Isurus to change off that window position.
Yeah. They have Lias going underpass pretty early, so they definitely don't seem to be wanting to go really anything with B. They seem to just really want to heavily focus on controlling middle. The problem is they already lost JKS at A ramp, and he was kind of part of what was going to be an A split. So now they have to focus in kind of one direction, but may not matter. Jacob can still find the frags anyhow. He's already found one, but NBL still hides in the shadows. Unchecked thus far, but Jacob actually backs out, so they just get back to an even 4-on-4. Now they're going to do the window boost.
Of course. You do love to see that. There's the window boost. They're going to put Azza up there. He's going to be just sitting in the corner, very cheekily like. Easily finds a frag. There was no contest to be had there. 1962 completely unsuspecting. And now Reversive probably backing forth because he knows that he's alone over here. He's pretty much pinched off, and they're going to try to flash clear their entire way into the bomb site. It's going to work out pretty well as they're taking a ton of damage, but it'll be Reversive that takes the full. Now Nox 1v3 with Op.
They probably gonna be saving that.
Yeah, of course. They don't really know where he is. No real reason for him to run in there.
Especially because if he stays, there's actually a good amount of money on 1962 in Reversive, so they should be able to actually still get a buy next round. Won't be the best, like Max and NBL might be a little bit lacking, but it'll be something at least. It'll be a majority.
I told you guys to watch the window boost. 100 Thieves love it. Use it all the time. Gives them a lot of freedom movement. And it also gives them their first round, Dusty.
Yeah. Just adds another angle to your attack, right? Like now you can focus not only on connector, palace, and ramp, but you also have that kind of that fourth route. You can really stress CTs. They have way too much to be responsible for at once. And so there it is. It is D to the first round for 100 Thieves here. Again, we kind of expected them to start getting some rounds on the board once they got weapons in their hands, and it happened right away.
Gratisfaction, y'all. You couldn't grow a mustache like that if you tried, Dust.
No, you're absolutely right.
Truly is one of a kind. Here's
it took me years just to get what I have, which is not very much.
Well, I did just look. It is what it is, man. We were talking about genetics earlier. Here we are, full circle. BL's going to get pressured off of middle in a round where we do see an AWP still in the hands of Isurus. They were able to retain that from the round prior. Weapons for sure out on the side of 100 Thieves. Again, set up for this A site. Here comes the execute. Looks like they want to do it a little bit quicker pace. Last time they waited out, Nox is just going to take Justin out of the round. Savage is down. Jacob's going to get a good trade there, and the guy underneath Bauk. But in the meantime, with an exchange of fire. Bomb gets planted. 4v3. Nox going to try to swing, and that's going to ultimately be a fatal error. And what was the destruction of Isurus' retake? It's just like 100 Thieves they ran right into him. Yeah, they ran right into it.
That's a tough run to lose if you're Isurus because it started off so well. Well, what they have been able to consistently do this game, by the way, is shut down JKS at A. Like, JKS is the normal outside A player for this team, and he's usually very strong at finding the correct timings to make peeks up ramp and palace and help be a part of the attack on that site. And he's been shut down every single round. I think he's actually 0-5 or 0-6 or something like that right now. It's only 5 rounds, so it'd be 0-5. And they even controlled Palace after they got that kill. Like, Natsuki's there. That puts so much stress on the teams because not only do they worry about every other position that you normally have to on a retake, but now you also have to worry about kind of your own territory coming back to haunt you. Unfortunately, everyone else for Isurus kind of faltered, and so they were able to pretty easily have all their angles covered just by, pure man advantage. So it's going to be another round coming the way of 100 Thieves. Timeout coming in for Isurus. Need to try to put a stop to this one as quickly as possible. Otherwise, you could be seeing a very quick map just like we saw in the first.
Don't be grim, even though.
I just like to be realistic.
Yeah, as soon as Justin JKS Savage wakes up, we could be right back where we left off.
It's pretty awesome last name to have.
It really is. And every time I tell him it's, missed opportunity for an alias, but whatever. Pistols out. talking 4 USPs for Isurus. They're not going to invest.
I think there
in
is
this
a
round.
Savage in the Chinese scene.
There was once, but it wasn't Chinese. Actually, doesn't matter. We got our fact checkers. We got our stats man looking at it right now as 100 Thieves do actually eat the lunch of Isurus. 3-3.
Pretty much kind of what we expected. Pretty much kinda. I don't know. That's that southern stuff right there. Hey y'all.
Knee howdy.
Would you like some sweet tea?
Nobody knows about that life, man.
That
They don't-
ice sweet tea.
They don't live that out here unless you go to like Wingstop or something, which is bizarre. Why would they have it at Wingstop of all places?
Maybe it's because it's like from a southern state. I'm
Not playing
what their
Wingstop's
language is.
actually pretty legit.
Yeah, it is.
1962, legit too. Also lining them up. He's gonna take down Azza and Jacob with ease as he pushed top middle. What was a gun round? 4v3. They have smoked off top middle to a point where they actually control all of middle right now. Underpass and Molotov it off. Smoke top mid. 1962 playing it from Cat. Right now, Isurus just kind of spreading their wings across the map. 2 alive for the 100 Thieves. Liaz and Gratis faction.
The timing almost really caught Liaz there.
Still might.
Yeah, you're right. Depends on how close he gets to that window. Oh, he's saved again. It's just, oh, man.
It is pretty surreal, isn't it?
If he was a Cat, he'd had 7 lives left in this round. See if he can put up to use.
AWP out here in the battle of NBL and Gratis faction.
This is wild. That
How has
he's
he gotten
far.
all the way?
I don't know.
They're going to be looking.
Imagine if he gets this frag, too.
Might just walk right on by him.
Oh, my goodness.
Not like that. NBL falls, and what was
Surely he
only
gets
B
flanked.
Hall's defense. He's already ran past the ladder room. That opens up 1962 to a world of hurt. Liaz there with the Krieg. And it's starting to feel like Isurus could fumble this round. The bomb just now going to be coming out of the apartments.
Oh, that was almost dodgy there from Gratisfaction, but he does manage to escape, and somehow, some way, we have a 2v2. They still can't really plant yet, and they're running out of ton. There's too much pressure against them right now, and Notsky could still be the spoiler in all this, as he has been flanking through B apartments. They have not picked up on it. There's the one on Liaz, and there he goes. After all the antics, after all the ninja-like movements of 100 Thieves, they still do wind up falling just short of the finish line.
Some sneaky stuff, man.
That was wild.
Timing is everything in CSGO. And in CS in general.
Yep.
A little bit of conversation here back and forth as to what they want to do now. We're going to see another timeout come out for Isurus, it looks like. And that's already 2 burned within the first 8 rounds.
They lost a lot of players in that, and so that's a lot of rebuying, and their money's low. So they know if they lose this round, they're right back to saving. That's where 100 Thieves can just jump back up to a lead. So this is an important round for them to win. Can't blame them for taking the extra time to talk it all out.
No, you certainly can't, especially in a pivotal moment like this, where this match currently stands 3-4. If they were to somehow turn this around and run it back on the 100 Thieves, they'd have to run the whole series back. That'd take us to a 3rd map.
It would, which the 3rd map, if we need it, will be good old Dust 2, your favorite
Sweet.
map.
I mean, I don't mind it. Stadium's got the problem with it. I'm cool.
I also don't like it, to be honest.
Well, you guys can have your own little
It's just-
don't like a map
It
party.
just gets boring, you know?
Me personally, I'll be playing maps. I play Breach. What's up?
You did play Breach.
I did play Breach. We won't have to talk about how that all went down. What we will have to talk about, as per our jobs, is the 100 Thieves versus Isurus. Right now, the window boost coming back out. Azur finding himself up in there, and this, again, could be that thorn in the
one covering
backside.
either.
Nobody knows.
Oh.
It happens every time. They do it almost every time, and here you have it.
Yeah.
Just out in the open, this is going to be a call to head over to the Beast site. Azur's got all of this. He knows all the information. And it's about to be a bad nuke down on Isurus' head. So very sneaky here. Azur playing this one to a T. Spots the second player, takes the shot, almost fumbles it a little bit, and he does there on the second player. 1962 taking down Azur. Jacob cleans up the site. And what 3 members that are alive over here for Isurus?
Probably going to save.
Gonna have to do something.
No money is really there, so if they want any weaponry next round, they need to have all these weapons. Retaking B, one of the hardest things to do in this game. Second only maybe to retaking B on Dust 2. And so, yeah, they will go ahead and back off after collecting an exit frag. And, yeah, that's some tricky stuff, man. That's something that kind of reminds me a lot of what Fur and Art do for the Brazilian scene. They're very well known for those type of window boost, sneaky type plays. And so, showing you a little bit of the Australian style of that same type of
And making it
maneuver.
look good, too.
Yep.
I mean, they secure this round. I mean, they had absolutely no idea.
No.
They had no vision there. So 4-4 is going to be the score. 100 Thieves
Just unfortunate, it's like one of the rounds that Natsuki elected to actually AWP mid from connector, and so that just happened to be the gap. So great selection from Az. It leads to another round and a tied game. Just 3 MP9s alongside the 2 saved weapons.
And a whole lot of time. Ain't that right, Dust?
That's all we got is time.
Time is a flat circle, but we won't go down that path right now. That's for another time, actually.
I had not heard that.
Unbelievable scenes. Here we go. Isurus, 100 Thieves. The battle for middle will continue. It will ensue in Jacob. He makes it look really easy right there, but that's really impressive stuff.
Indeed it is, and we'll see if they can build off of that or not, try to take a lead in this game, as we do see Reversive, though, could certainly play spoiler, creeped up. Well, oh my goodness.
Not today.
Nope.
Reversive has been shut down, and that's going to leave this B bomb site wide open. 1962 thinking he could get in there, could beat him out timing-wise and do it quietly. Full stealth initiated, not the way that it went down. This is not Splinter Cell. Max might be able to pick up one here. Ultimately, the tide of this round is already lost with or without that frag. NBL 0-6, Kit, and he's out. See you later.
Still has yet to find a frag, by the way. I think this entire series now.
No.
Did he get one?
He got 2 at Arch last game.
That's right. He did.
Maybe 1, actually.
Technically, he has 2 kills
3
in the series, yeah.
Is it 2?
Technically, it's 2, yep. You're right.
Wild. Anyway. Probably discussing what they're going to do in the next round. If you're Isurus, that's what you do right here. Obviously, Emil's going to need to hear it at some point. Ow, he's going to grab himself an AWP on his way out. So, all in all, not super bad. I mean, it's pretty bad, but it's not like super bad.
I mean, it's a bit rough because 3 of their rounds are from winning pistol and winning the force buy in round 2. So they actually really haven't won any rifle rounds. And their money's in really bad shape. So it does not spell a pretty picture for the future of this half of the Isurus squad. That's why they're taking a lot of timeouts. They use all their timeouts here in just the first 9 rounds of the game.
Yeah, they've got 1 left in this half in this map. It's probably not what they had in mind, but you got to do what you got to do sometimes. So we'll see how that plays out as we go into the second half. Obviously, if this gets down to a close game, you'll really have to start questioning where you use those timeouts. But at least for now, still somewhat a contention here. 5-4. Weapons on both sides. Not the best to buy, but Isurus has done what they can around the op.
Yeah, unfortunately, it's just a Natsuki show here. Again, that's kind of really been the story of Isurus throughout these last couple of days. Is it feels like no one's really been there to help them. Someone needs to come alive, or a couple of them need to, if they want to have any chance at pulling this upset off. But another mid-control, just blindingly fast here on the kill feed, finding 3 kills to just the 1 of Isurus. And again, money is really low for them. If they lose this round, they're to saving, and that would mean 100 Thieves would get to build their lead even further, and it seems like we're just moving closer and closer to that direction.
Knox by himself over here towards B with just AWP. He's got no kit, no armor.
Why ain't no one help me? That's probably what he's thinking.
But why, though? 4 alive. This was a pretty convincing round from the 100 Thieves. They really get in there and get it done. But I guess, Dust, what else have you liked about this Pro League? What do you think about local establishments, perhaps local restaurants? Any suggestions to anyone visiting the area?
I mean, there's really like no bad food here.
Yeah, I think it's probably because you have like them all, right?
Yeah. I mean, you basically have any type of food you would like to have, you can have. It's right there. Especially where we're situated.
Yeah, we're in a pretty good spot.
Pretty hot spot for cuisine. Also got some nice disc golf courses here. Had to play some disc golf the other day.
So I've never played disc golf.
Uh-huh.
I'm not going to knock people that have or do or have tried, and I just I couldn't tell you anything about it, you know?
It's basically like golf, but you throw disc.
So you mean like
into
frisbees?
the basket? Yeah. But they're like different shapes as the frisbee.
Oh, okay.
They're
like
smaller and like sharper on the edges, and
so not a boomerang.
No.
Actually, yeah. Doesn't matter.
Yeah, it's a lot of fun.
We're back.
It's a nice way to enjoy the outdoors, relatively inexpensive. It's good fun. Would recommend.
Good fun. Dust Moret, big fan of the foot golf or whatever he went to play.
Disc golf.
Disc golf, yeah, there we go.
Although there is such a thing as like soccer golf.
I've seen that before.
That's pretty cool.
Still no weapons on the side of Isurus here, just a bunch of pistols, CZs at that, and a Deagle on 1962. 100 Thieves taking full mid-control, Molotov forcing Nox out of a spot. Azur's on a tear. He's got 2 headshots in this round.
It's one of those situations where I feel like as soon as Isurus sees someone, they're already dead. Like, they don't even get a chance to respond.
Yeah, pretty much.
I mean, 100 Thieves out here DMing.
Like that.
Okay, reversive. Nice little response, and that's short-lived, though.
Yeah, there was a chance for momentum to swing there, but after that kill, Azur's been on fire this round. 3 to his name.
Definitely had a good map so far. Up there in the double digits with Jacob now.
Yeah, he doesn't see him, but it's funny. He shot this plant right off the top of his head, basically. Max is gonna fight to his death out here.
He's about to get flanked.
Real dead. Somehow still alive, but real dead at the same time. Max falls. We're gonna see the 100 Thieves pick up another one. Now it's starting to look easy for him.
Yeah, again, you have to understand 100 Thieves is a team that's out there beating some of the best teams in the world on Mirage on a consistent basis over their last 3 tournaments. So they're one of the also top 10 teams in the world. Not sure exactly where they're at, but they're definitely somewhere in the top 10. So, again, it's definitely kind of a trial by fire for Isurus to come into a group with Furia and 100 Thieves, 2 top 10 teams in the world.
Yeah, short end of the stick on that one, Dust.
Yeah.
Well, Nox is going to have this AWP, jumps out of window with it. He's going to have to make a bold play with that. He does find a little bit of success as it falls, but the trades are coming in timely fashion. Bomb walking itself out on A in the meantime, so the rotation is also going to have to come in there for Isurus.
Yeah, they're going to have a 4-on-3 retake opportunity, though. That is a big thing to say. There's also no smokes left for 100 Thieves to block off any of these choke points. It's all going to be down the flashbangs and Molotov. So there's a lot of opportunities now for Isurus to be able to get into this bomb site. And despite letting the bomb go down, still could retake it.
3v4. How will this pan out? Starts off with a kill from Nox. Takes on Gratisfaction. 2v4. Excuse me, JKS and Liaz. We'll look to defend this planted bomb. 2v3. 1962 has fallen. However, it's just now up to Justin Savage. He's going to try to pop flash his way out of the apartments. They are watching him with an op. He almost takes him down. Nox really keeping him in that round.
Yeah, Nox did really well. Found the opening pick, the alpha and the omega of the round, the open and the close. Again, I think a lot of it came down to just them getting whittled to numbers early, and 100 Thieves just not having the utility to hold off the retake. So finally, another round comes on the board after 4 losses in a row. We saw 100 Thieves won 7 of the last 8 rounds. Again, it was really just a 3-0 start that's been keeping Isurus afloat in this one. But finally, they've come up with something else, and we'll see if that can be exactly what they needed to actually really challenge them this half. Because if they don't, they're going to get reset. It's going to be right back to very limited firepower.
Economy land.
Yep.
One player defending this A bomb site, although they could have pretty quick rotations from where the other 2 CTs are playing in that direction. Now I think they're maybe feeling the heat. They're going to try to get ahead of all this Molotov usage, all this grenade smoke usage here from the side of 100 Thieves. The executing the A site is fully committed now at this point. They're out the A ramp. They're past Tetris. Liaz rounding the corner for underneath Falcon. Gets taken down. Now MBL will swing on that. Didn't really pan out how he wanted it to. But still, we have ourselves a pretty good round here for the side of Isurus. Still very capable of grabbing this one.
Do believe it seems it's going to be that way. Notsky able to have free reign with CWP at stairs. No one seemingly able to trade him out. He's down for 3, so that's another big multi-frag round from the Opper of Isurus. I feel like that was just a little bit sloppy from 100 Thieves. They had a Molotov run your balcony, but didn't throw it until that guy already found a kill on the first A player up. And it was also kind of a player who ran up kind of by himself. So there's a little bit of off timing there, I think, which really helped out Isurus' situation. So they avoid the hard economic reset. They get the 6 rounds, and they're making this a respectable score now all of a sudden.
They are 7-6. Every single one of them they're going to need. They have mid control. They have taken it. 1962 pushes way up there. It's met a little bit of resistance, only in the form of utility. Looks like 100 Thieves want to take this more of a defaulted style around. They don't want to group up and hit just yet. They are within striking distance.
They do put Gratisfaction's AWP in a new location, though. They put him Palace for the first time, and there's a CT up close on the ladder. That is just so unlucky. The one time they go for that play happens to be one of the few times that we see NBL kind of play aggressive in that position. They've been really prone to just kind of play retake A setup, so just a perfect counter for that maneuver from Gratisfaction. will give Isurus a pretty big edge to kick off this round. The remaining 100 Thieves just kind of maintaining mid-control for the most part. Still might be relying on a split A as JKS does still maintain Palace positioning. Liaz is also committed to underpass, so it does seem like they want to swing that bomb around that direction.
Decent coverage underneath the underpass. There towards the connector. 1962 has pretty good visual. He wants to stop that window boost, that ever so fruitful window boost that we see from the 100 Thieves time and time again. I don't think Liaz was expecting it. And that might have been the call. We'll never know. Obviously with Liaz falling right there. Ooh. Takes his secrets to the grave. He's not going to be the only one going there. NBL finds some bullets for himself inside of JKS. Good frags here. Max has kept him honest. 20 seconds on the clock. And they're getting this bomb down inside of the A site, whether Isurus like it or not. Now the question is, will they be able to defend it? JKS and Az are both at half HP. Pretty good flashbang over there towards CT spawn. And actually, this has gone very bad for Isurus.
Indeed it has. Notsky now left alone in the 1v2. Az and JKS are both low on HP though, so a chance, but whew, it was short-lived, wasn't it? JKS found him super quickly there. And that's actually one of the first rounds you've seen 100 Thieves have a man disadvantage in a post plant and actually still win the round. And it really was just off the back of Asa deciding to get aggressive in CT spawn and kind of deny one of those retake routes directly rather than just kind of fading back and playing towards ramp or something like that. So worked out great.
Good stuff there by Asa too. Good flash usage from Justin Savage. Now we're going to look to stop this half of play. 8-6. Real chance here for the Renegades to put a ninth up on the board. Setting themselves up for a really good showing here in their first half. They're going to try to do the B brute force tactic. Right now they're going to run into Reversive's SMG. And this resistance has stopped the hit of 100 Thieves, actually.
Yeah, they've gotten absolutely destroyed this round. This is a much different pace than any other round we've really seen this entire half, and it came at just the right time for Isurus to make the half as close as possible. There was a bit of a run there from the 100 Thieves, but we finally see some life out of Isurus in the end.
Yes, we do. And on that note, we will be going to a quick break. We might have the conclusion of this series when we come back, but for the time being, I have to send you guys on somewhere else for now. We will be back with the ESL Pro League, so don't you dare go anywhere.
Sitting on a bench, waiting for the time to pass, dreaming of what happens next. I see what I wanna be, questioning my destiny, only knowing what I see. I don't even realize I've already made a path, and I can change it anytime. I can't take it back. I know what I want, but it seems so damn far away. I know I sound crazy to the ones who said I know I empower those who dream like me. I know I sound crazy to the ones who said I know I empower those who dream like me. And you say you wanna be somebody. Then you better use it. Tell yourself day after day it's time to prove it. No days off, keep the hustle moving. Wanna see you be what you wanted to be, prove it. I know I sound crazy to the ones who settle. I know I empower those who dream like me. I know I sound crazy to the ones who settle. I know I empower those who dream like me. And you say you wanna be somebody. And you say you wanna be somebody. And you say you wanna be somebody. And you say you wanna be somebody.
Here you have it, NBL and Gratisfaction in the caboose. Right now, 100 Thieves versus Isurus, and what is the best of three? We're on the second map of Mirage. Welcome back to the ESL Pro League, y'all. My name is Trace Saranthus. Alongside of me is Dusty Yoles Moretti. You knew it was coming eventually. So.
Yeah, I mean, it is only just par for the course for you to throw that in there at some point while we're on the desk together.
We're fine. Everything's fine. Everything's under
great.
control. Especially if you're a 100 Thieves fan. Somehow you have rallied back in that first half. Albeit things did get a little bit close from time to time. Now you find yourself on defense. So far, it hasn't started out the strongest for them. In fact, it's gone in the way of Isurus. It's only 3 members alive, 100 Thieves. Now make that 2, just Azure and Justin Savage.
Uh-oh, JKS still being a little bit sneaky.
A dance.
Oh, baby. Oh, missed his chance on the first.
My
no.
goodness. No, not like this, Justin Savage. He goes for the fight, and ultimately he's going to get absolutely bamboozled. That one's going to have to go down potentially as one of the Mountain Dew Amp Game Fuel power plays, Dust. It just has to.
That is, you really do hate to see it.
That's what feels bad, man.
It really is. Because you could tell the thought process was, and it was a great idea. It's just the execution just wasn't quite.
The USP just didn't align.
Yeah, it just didn't happen for him.
Now we're going to see a scout come out on Gratisfaction. JKS with a shot there to at least stop the bomb plan at the very minimum. We know what he's capable of, but nothing came to fruition. Now did it?
He's actually having a rare quiet game this map, which I guess you're allowed to have an off one every now and then. Especially when JKS has been tearing it up.
Who said he could have an off game? Did you say that?
I didn't, but I mean, we're saying it happens.
No one gave him permission to have an off game.
Okay.
Either way, he is going to push up, find this first kill of the round. It's going to be 1962 that falls. JKS picks up his AK. A lot of noise being made towards B. They're going to commit to this. They're out too far now. CZ's too close. Somehow, Jacob is there to save his teammate, but not for long. Max is able to lasso it back just a little bit onto Liaz. As we're on a pretty good flank here. 3 members retaking from the side of 100 Thieves in the store, in the market.
Yeah. Going to be a little bit tough here, especially with a couple players are chipped away a little bit at, so they're a little bit softened up for this retake. And again, Azza still has not pulled the trigger on this flank just yet. And they actually pushed into market and just give a free kill away.
Yeah.
I guess thinking that they were down in numbers that they needed to make a play.
This is awkward. So far, so good for the side of 100 Thieves. It's just reverse of 3 HP. They're going to eliminate him. They should have this defused with ease, and they will. Good round there from 100 Thieves. Even, I don't know, I'd just say Isurus kind of gave it to him in some fashions. You got Max jumping through the window.
Yeah, that was a tough one.
Almost unnecessary. I understand you want to get out and get ahead of this retake, but
maybe he expected there to be a much flank, and he knew that they were about to get just pushed from multiple angles, and they were outnumbered. Either way, it didn't work out, unfortunately for him, and so the lead will go right back to the 100 Thieves. Making it 9-8, trying to set themselves up to be 2-0 in the group and be the front runner for that one spot we have left for the EPL Season 10 Finals. We all thought it was going to be kind of a race between them and Furia, where both of them would be in the final match against one another, where both of them would be 2-0, but Furia kind of dropped the ball on that. Yeah, and so now 100 Thieves has even kind of more outs, perhaps.
Yes, sir. So the last time out for the side of Isurus. Pretty pivotal time to call it.
Indeed it is, but the problem is when the going gets tough later in the game, you're not going to have any more of those. And we're still pretty early on. We still have like almost a whole half to go.
Pretty sure 100 Thieves haven't even thought about a timeout yet.
Yeah, they haven't needed one. I mean, think about it. Like, they got 8 rounds in the first half despite going down 0-3, so that's still a pretty solid T side.
It's true. You'd utility being exchanged right now. It's going to be Isurus Gaming, just a little bit lesser. 100 Thieves are going to try to use theirs, rightfully so, perhaps to thwart off some sort of set piece. Right now, it's just going to be a brute out onto the A site. JKS hiding in the site, Jacob underneath, and it's Jacob and JKS, the tag team duo.
Double J's.
Lighting them up. A site is closed for Isurus Gaming. Just Nox by himself. All he has is CZ. If he got a frag right there, that would have been marginal success, but nothing to write home about.
Yep, so the force doesn't really pay off. And so we might be seeing a save now coming out of Isurus, a chance for 100 Thieves to keep holding their lead. Yeah, JKS and Jacob, definitely a nice little tag team on that A-bomb site. Very good at locking that area down. Been a big part of their success throughout Mirage the last couple of months has been that defense they have over there. And indeed, it's just pistols here for Isurus, so a great chance for number 11 to be rolled up there on the ticker here pretty soon.
Don't be all doom and gloom, Dust. There's still a chance for Isurus to do something strange for a little piece of change right here. Bomb in tow at the top middle. They're going to back off a little bit towards the TV room. Nox thought he was just going to walk out onto the A site, and that's just been, he was lied to. Whoever told him that, lied to him. Also, saying you can peek top mid is a good idea. Azur's going to go ahead and make sure that's not one. Again, not a whole lot for Isurus to work off of or use in this round.
No, only 3 hit points in total lost that round from 100 Thieves, and that's going to put a big smile on Az's face because he knows that maybe, just maybe, if he keeps this thing up, he might, you know, get back to bed before the day's over.
Yeah, man, I guess you want to
got about an hour and a half to go, so, you know, he might make it before it's old Monday.
Yeah. You're onto something there. Or not. We'll never know again. Speculatory, of course.
Time will tell. That is for sure.
Oh, later. Yes, JKS is going to start this one off.
Oh, my
Again,
God.
convincing fashion as the A site is held. Jacob falls. Eventually, 1962 able to put something on the board here for Isurus, and otherwise what has been an absolute shutdown. They're going to have to answer the Krieg of Gratisfaction, the ump of Liaz. The boys are on a roll.
Yeah, great initial defense from Jacob and JKS. There was this brief moment where they actually evened it back up on the Isurus side, though. They caught the first rotator, and so it was a 2v2 there, and there was a little bit of a light at the end of the tunnel, but then the rotation of Gratisfaction was the one that kind of put that to a screeching halt, and so it's now 12-8. It's back to saving for Isurus. They ain't got no more timeouts. 100 Thieves should be on 13. Should be in the keyword.
Talk to me about what the idea was there, Dust, with that round. You know, you've got your guns, you've got your weapons, and then you go out towards A full speed ahead.
I just think it's, you know, trying to run something, you know, not telegraph what you're doing by throwing out a bunch of utility, hoping you catch your opponent off guard. Obviously, times are tough right now. Playing center hasn't really paid off, so that's all I can really think of. Although, if I'm Isurus, I'm thinking that my best chance to win these rounds is to set up Natsuki's off as much as possible. And so that's going to mean you need to slow it down a little bit, give him a chance to work. That's about one of the only win conditions they have, it feels.
Things moving along fluidly here for the 100 Thieves. They got to be feeling good about it right now. 13-8. Yeah, although weapons out again over on the side of Isurus. This could be one of their last shots.
Does feel that way, doesn't it? Gratisfaction pre-smoking the connector to avoid that very Molotov that got thrown, so he can continue to hold position on the top mid-cross. Unfortunately for him, he wasn't expecting that.
No one was watching the underpass. That's going to lead to the demise of Gratisfaction, although grenade ringing in off catwalk does help. They're going to do exactly what 100 Thieves was doing to them. They're going to sneak into the back lines, knocks right into the window room, right into the market. He's going to be pulling the Aza.
My goodness.
Working his way out towards jail, walking right out slowly. Finds the first player, catches him completely off guard. That's going to be the B-bomb site open. Only resistance is going to be there from Catwalk. It's going to be Aza himself. This round has not gone well for the 100 Thieves. They have been duped. Jacob and JKS. We talk about tag team duos in the A site, but can they do it on the B site? Can they do it on the retake? Will they even try? It's not looking likely.
I think they're just trying to do as much damage as they can, force as much rebuying as possible. They have so much money stored up, they can afford to kind of hang around in more aggressive angles and see what they can pick up upon. But as far as going for it goes, absolutely not. Yeah. This will definitely go the way of Isurus. Great round from Natsuki. Not only did he get the push-up underpass, which probably should have been being spotted by somebody in connector or something like that if you're going to keep holding that op angle. But other than that, it's also, wow, that's a lot of economic damage.
Well, even more so. Yeah. It's not done. Nope. JKS has something to say, too. 6 HP. Try not to let anyone escape this bomb, and this has kind of worked out for 100 Thieves. They've done a lot of damage here at the later half of this round. Oh, not quick enough on that one, Justin Savage. JKS falls. They will not hold on to that AWP.
They did grab it. Or, well, I thought you meant him. I was
Talking about 100 Thieves.
Yeah, Natsuki did pick it up, though. So he'll get that one over.
Don't be so quick to the trigger, Dust.
That's all fine.
Don't be so quick.
It's all fine. Yeah, just Natsuki things, man. He got through windows so fast, too. They were just not expecting that. He got boosted right as soon as he killed Gratisfaction. There was no hesitation on that decision. And it definitely netted them a big benefit.
Yeah, Nox showing a lot of face here in this map. 22 and 13. He's got 88 ADR, and Jacob's got middle. He's pushed all the way up. He's not alone. Here comes that tandem tag team that we were just talking about. They're playing a 1-3-1 right here. They've realized, they've identified that mid is vulnerable. So now they're holding mid with force.
Yep. If one op wasn't enough to hold middle, why not 3 riflers and let Gratisfaction just kind of anchor the A site from Ticket? Definitely a nice little setup. They've definitely thrown a real spanner in the works for Isurus. Isurus are a little bit hesitant about what to do next now. They are seemingly gathering up inside B apartments with the bomb to maybe go for some type of B set piece. The problem is because there's 3 players in the middle, they're going to be so fast to rotate Catwalk to help defend with Liaz. But if Liaz goes down quick enough, then it could still be a problem. So Liaz needs to be careful. He needs to stay alive and get this intel
And not get
as safe as
creeked
possible.
in the head.
Yep.
Right now.
He's got a smoke too, though. He can continue to slow him down.
Yeah, then that's going to be the idea here, right? He's jump spotting. If he sees it, he makes the comm, tries to get the smoke down in front of him. There's a smoke out. Molotov's going to come out as well. Flash out over the B site. Azur in middle, tags for 2. And already, this 2-pronged attack has been thwarted. It's just going to be down into the B halls. Liaz playing it from jail. Doesn't find anything, but don't worry, Jacob's there to clean up the mess. Norway is in the house. Nox, 1v3. He's going to get swept under the rug as well. Jacob doing it to him. 14-9 for the 100 Thieves.
That was just such a sick timing from Asa. He just kind of sat there, crouched, bided his time, waited for the perfect moment to take a peek on Catwalk, and winds up with 2 frags. No one checked that angle, and it cost him dearly. Now just a couple of rounds away is 100 Thieves from going 2-0 in the group and putting themselves in great position to get that first seed, get that ticket over to Denmark in just a few weeks.
Yeah, if you're Isurus, you're scratching your head right now. Well, how'd they get there so fast? The mid hold from the side of 100 Thieves, it's all really not gone well for Isurus. Especially now, no timeouts. Got nothing to really lean on except for trying to hit on A. It looks like that's what they want to do. Plenty of utility to flush out some of these defenders, and the 100 Thieves. They're already out of the palace. They're already towards the site. NBL's finding the first frag. JKS looks to respond, does topple 2, and ultimately does burn at triple. 3 versus 3 in the A bomb site. 2 AKs and a MAC-10. Azur finds one on the max, which does make things a little bit more exciting here. Isurus are going to have to spice it up. Looking to get a spray from the palace. It's going to be Nox. He falls. And ultimately, Liaz and Aza versus Reversive. Runs out of bullets. Tragic ending there to the round for Reversive. And that one's going to sting. And we ultimately go up to what is map and series point for the 100 Thieves.
And they've been making pretty quick work of this series thus far. 16-5, I believe it was, on map 1 of Inferno. Right now, they're on pace for 16-9, which is pretty similar to some of the scorelines we saw whenever they played them on Inferno at Dallas and Season 9. So we could be seeing kind of history repeating itself here unless Isurus can dig deep here and try to reach double digits with this round. It's going to be one last A hit. Try to see if they can't get the job done.
One last A hit to rule them all. Or not. But they'll be taking what they can receive here from the 100 Thieves. I'm not giving them too much right now. Smoke out on the A ramp's going to delay this one a little bit longer. If they knew that JKS was inside the site alone, they might not be as afraid. But he is close to this ramp. He has set up shop on the other side of the smoke. They are weary of it. Isurus is weary of the idea. They're going to go ahead and try to execute. There's the first kill. What could be the knockout blow? What could be the final punch, or at least 1 of 5 in the round? JKS turtling up underneath Valk. Good call by him. Gratisfaction's able to come in, grab 2 with the up, makes it easy. Reversive with something, but absolutely nothing at the end of the day. Just 2 MAC-10 kills. Almost, well, he does get a 3rd. There's no way that he runs it back, though. So ultimately, there you have it. The 100 Thieves, 16-9. And that's going to be the end of the series. They do put him away 2-0. Pretty convincing stuff here at the ESL Pro League. And this is the 2nd stage, so